They're very, very good when it comes down to playing this map as well.
Words are hard, Dirk. Don't worry. I somehow
I can't
struggle.
speak English.
You know what? It's a pretty essential part of being a caster as well, and I just don't feel like I do it very well. Anyway.
I agree.
Oh, thanks. Oh, well, we were roasting you, and somehow we turned it on me. Fantastic. Anyway, FaZe Clan against Echo Fox. Let's get into it. I mean, I think FaZe will take this in a close game, maybe 3-2. It's hard to say, though. This could really go either way here in groups, and let's get into it. We are on board with Zuma inside a restaurant, and they're one of these teams that I really like on this map, actually, FaZe Clan. We see they're very good at restaurant as well, and we see a lot of teams sort of developing positions where you can actually pick up a lot of points on this, and typically that's not one of those things that you would see so much in Call of Duty, where the first initial hardpoint is somewhere you can actually pick up quite a lot of points. But I feel like in World War II it is definitely that way. There's quite a few different ones on the first initial hill where you can pick up a decent amount of time. Maybe not so much in the last few Call of Duties, but this one definitely one where each and every hardpoint you can pick up a decent chunk.
Yeah, it's just, I think going to this matchup, just by basing off of the past performance of FaZe coming off that Stage 1 playoff win, I think you do have to favor them in this matchup. Yeah. I think that's just the smartest thing to do. You have a team who, with this new pickup, really haven't proved themselves just yet. Yes, getting the Game 5 win over Rise is pretty big, but you still have a long way to go. You win one map in pool play. We've seen crazy things happen all the times when it comes down to pools, but this is where you can start to put, like we were having another discussion, it's like, okay, who are the top 8 teams right now in Call of Duty? Obviously, the ones that kind of stuck together, who are in the pro, you kind of favor them a little bit more, but there's this bubble of all these roster teams to see who really did come out on top of the roster mania. Echo Fox is definitely throwing their name into that hat as well. We over here towards Winery, and Echo Fox does have this initial control. It will be Zuma out front. We see how aggressive Temp is being. He's at 7-4. You also have Facento 6-5, 5-4 for Aqua, 5-3 for Saints there as well. Nice little bit of a push, nice slaying coming up from the side of Echo Fox as well to force FaZe to spawn out.
Yeah, they've forced them well and truly out, and that's the thing. They don't need to invest too much into the final few points of Winery when see FaZe are actually spawning out themselves. So can Echo Fox push through to try and get hold of it? Killing a Priester at the back would have been a good start, but Temp does get taken down, and suddenly Facento is left all alone to try and break parking lot.
I feel like it comes down to it on this map. It's that you kind of look at some rosters, you have the X factor. That one guy, if he goes off when it comes down to slaying, because they don't put up those very big numbers, they can really start to impact the game. And when Echo Fox do play a map like St. Marie, that's what you're going to expect from Facento. And right now, he's holding his own. That's what you want to see from the side of FaZe Clan. You have Attach currently sitting at 3-9, so you have a slow start for him. But FaZe still able to play this one close. And this is going to be a thing with St. Marie, like a Gibraltar, like an Ardent Forest. Rotating early is going to be the most beneficial thing you can do, because on a map like this, spawns are going to be ever so punishing. Coming on through, it will be FaZe getting the remaining time over here towards the parking lot. Next is going to be that lookout post. You can already see the golden arrows of Echo Fox getting in prime position to set up for this hole.
Let's see what they can do there. I've held this well here, FaZe, and Echo Fox, after a very good start, have found themselves in a close game. We are going to move over towards the lookout. Attach and Replays are making the kills that they need to as well. That would be a good gun for Attach to win. He's not going to quite get it against Temp, who has managed to stay alive as well. Zuma coming in to challenge this one. Temp knows exactly what's going on, but yet Zuma still snapping onto his head, but all alone he goes down. Echo Fox in control of lookout.
Definitely do have it, but the flood continues to come over here from the barn. It will be Aqua, the next player to get into a gunfight with. Priesta had the support from Saints there as well. The FaZe Clan, they keep on flooding in individually to try to break from this backside, but Echo Fox is having none of that one. But Azuma has regarded the top submachine gun player in Call of Duty World War II as it stands, has been the guy going in forward, getting these opening engagements for the side of FaZe Clan to get the breaks. But Echo Fox has been getting a lot of time off of this hill. FaZe has real no answer for the side on lookout.
Let's see what they can do. It seems as if Echo Fox is going to lock this down, but Zuma's done fantastically well to take Temp and Facento down, and 15 seconds left to go on this one, and we could be going into the second rotation, nearly a tied game, but FaZe have been just about taken off lookout, and this final 5 seconds will go to waste as we go to the second rotation. Echo Fox have about a 20-point lead, and it's been backwards and forwards. I think if you look at their initial restaurant control and what they did at Winery as well, that's what's got them this significant lead. FaZe did come back into it, but once again, Restaurant is in control of Echo Fox, and that glide bomb and Aqua could be influential as we move on around to Winery. It sort of gives them a little bit of leeway when we talk about the rotation, and Aqua's feeling confident to jump around corners, but Replays gets the better of him in that scenario and gets Facento as well. Attach looking to clean up from Archers, and he's in a good position to rotate around if the rest of the team can keep a hold of Restaurant for the rest of the time.
So see what they're going to be able to do. You see Replay's going to be rocking that barn on a map like St. Marie. You're going to have so many close angles. I mean, inside of the restaurant, it's going to be basically a place where you expect only some machine gun players to be. You move over towards Winery. The only place you're really going to be able to do damage with the AR is from that range, and that's going to be the person anchoring in towards that backside. So it's hard to get going more when you are an AR player on this map, and we've kind of seen that transition now. At the beginning, it was like, okay, ARs need to dominate this one. Some machine gun players are going to be the ones that starts to get it going just a little bit later. But you see just how the meta has shifted, how it's played, especially with the new Divisions update that did get implemented into the game as well. But over here towards Reiner, it still is Echo Fox with just a small lead, but they could start to pull things away here. Replays will be the first player over towards this hill to try to contest. See what it's going to do. Peeks out, finds a kill there on Facento. Also gets hit mark with a nade. Now here comes 3 FaZe Clan players flooding in through the middle. Priesta finds a kill. Zuma as well, but Echo Fox are still spawning in towards that backside. They do have Temp waiting just around the corner, pre-aiming that one. FaZe will keep spawning out here every kill that Echo Fox gets.
And that's the thing. If FaZe choose to just, so to speak, bust through the front door, then that really can't help you if you can't get a hold of the spawns. If you can't keep that second wave of Echo Fox team members pushing through, then it's not a good push. And FaZe kind of being punished for it in the scoreline. Look at this. Nearly 60 points in the lead, Echo Fox, as we get around to parking lot. About 55, actually. Or just 50 as they choose to jump off it early. And you know, we mentioned Temp enjoys this map. 23-13, he is leading the charge over all other 7 players as well. Actually does take down Zuma there. The rotation is solid from Echo Fox, and that couldn't have went better, to be honest with you. That really could not have went better. Had a fantastic Winery hold in the end, and a good restaurant just before that, and they rotate late towards parking lot. Allow FaZe Clan to get just 3 points, and Echo Fox have picked up every other since.
They're just doing such an excellent job of kind of fluctuating, okay, who's going into the hill, who's going to slay out, and that's the balance that you love to see when it comes down to teams. You have 3 players on the side of Echo Fox, all with over 1 minute in the hill, and Saint's a guy you don't really expect to get much hill time. He's currently sitting at 36 seconds there as well. So it's what you love to see from the side of Echo Fox, and when you have Temp who's been going off in the hill throughout the entirety of that sequence, it makes your life a hell of a lot easier. But when you're winning these engagements that are going to be outside of the hills, it just makes everything so easy. As now we go over here towards that lookout post once more. It's going to be Zuma, the player closest over here towards the sandbags, is going to be the first to fall. Next up is going to be Attached, trying to do some damage at the PPSH from range.
Let's see what he can do. He does go 2, and he's done a good job, but nobody else is there to follow it up. That's the thing. It just seems as if Echo Fox are winning those key trades. I mean, in the end, Priester and Zuma did clean it up, but they just seem to be getting better off by 1 or 2 kills every single time. Priester gets a great shot at Facento, though, and that could open things up for FaZe on lookout. They push forward. Attached is going to get 1. He's got a couple more bodies of Echo Fox in front of him, though, and can FaZe hold here? They're not really in a great position to do so. They've got members inside the hardpoint, but nobody really watching in the direction that they should. Replays is there, and not going to catch anybody coming in. And Echo Fox forced their way in once again, and they built a pretty decent lead here now, Dirk.
Most definitely have, and that's one of the things that you do need to do to break, is where you saw Priest over there towards the middle sandbags, just kind of trying to tag up any player that's going to be getting the cross, as well as getting that intel. You saw the lane that it completely opened up for Attached to try to do some damage, but now 200 points have been broken by the side of Echo Fox here off this hill. We now head into our 3rd set of rotation in hills. FaZe Clan find themselves down by a pretty hefty amount, but they do have the restaurant control. They have the bottom, they have the top. But now Facento just going to be waiting over here, playing his life, so his teammates can get into a position to try to form some sort of a pinch. First kill is going to come in there from Saints. Shots go down and towards Zuma, but Zuma's going to be able to get the better of that one, as now they do have the bottom control, but there's still a player up top. They finally clear them out. Echo Fox take back control restaurant.
Yeah, Echo Fox have had a lot of luck in and around restaurant and winery. I mean that seems to be where most of their points have come from, and be interested to see the box score after this one. Echo Fox well in the lead here and only 25 points away. FaZe are going to clear it, and they've got the side of the spawns that they want with 22 seconds remaining on this first initial hill. So if they can pick up these final 15 and get a good rotation towards Winery, then they could be within a lot of luck to try and get back into this one. But they have allowed Echo Fox back inside now, and 10 seconds remaining on Restaurant, and they're looking to punch through the front door straight away here. Echo Fox, they've got a challenge. They're going to try and do so. 2 members are going to get caught by Temp, though, who's had a great game at 30 and 21. 3 members of FaZe go down. There's only really Replays in any sort of scenario where he can do something here. He should get shut down. FaZe are spawning way, way, way out. It'll take a miracle for them to win it here, Dirk, as 2-4-6 ticks on. FaZe have managed to actually contest. It's only going to be Attached left. Gets 1. Gets taken down by his own teammate, which just sort of shows what sort of game FaZe have had. They've never been able to get things going. they're getting themselves in positions where they may have gotten something, and then it's not quite over. But Echo Fox only need 4 more points here, and FaZe need a full solid 100.
Zuma getting aggressive here towards the back shed now. Is going to find that first kill, so they're not going down without a fight from the side of FaZe Clan. Looks like they might be locking down the rest of the time. And if you're Echo Fox, you can just keep on trying to contest this one. You just need 4 seconds. So as long as there's 4 seconds left on that hill for you to try to get, that's where it starts to get interesting. But now you look at the bottom right side of your map. You already have Zuma, you have replays already rotated towards this side. Now Zuma's job is going to be to push up here through middle. Every kill that he gets, it should be spawning those players from the side of Echo Fox out, but nobody's back there actually anchoring the spawns from the side of FaZe Clan. So now they spawn over here towards the farm street. This is going to be big from Zuma again. They got the read on the spawns. He found the kill, but FaZe Clan, they can start to turn things around and propel themselves back into this game. But as I say, that kills go down. Echo Fox take map number 1.
Yeah, FaZe just not watching the spawn back towards parking lot there, unfortunately. And you gotta say, if they were, they would have been in a pretty nice position. But Echo Fox deserve it in the end. They pulled well throughout the map, and I called it maybe a little bit early as we were around at Winery, but looking solid from Echo Fox in Hardpoint so far. Temp had a great game for them, and smiles all around, and I think that's what they need. You know, you seen Temp in that Envy roster, and the way that roster was, they never seemed like too happy with each other. It was always seems there was conflict, or always seems as if like some players that weren't too happy with how things were going. Temp's there, he's smiling, he's playing well. He's got to feel good in that Echo Fox squad.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we look at Envy and it was just all about slasher, slasher, slasher. I mean, that was kind of like the main thing, bring up Hook, and everyone's kind of like, oh, like, what is Temp going to do? Start to prove himself just a little bit more as the years progressed on. But now with this team, I talked to Saints when the roster change happened. I just sort of said to him, it's like, okay, like, what are your roles going to be? It was one of my biggest things, and he just said, Temp, he's going to be the flex player. It's like, that's what he's best at. That's what we need him to play. But we do have the box score coming in from that first Hardpoint. We'll see how the split did go. And honestly, there really wasn't a glaring one. Maybe the Lookout was the one that was separated by most, but it was a lot of back and forth. They allowed FaZe to find too much footing going on forward, but that last sequence, they had the right idea. And if that just shows how sensitive that the spawn system is in this game, is that when you're trying to go forward and slay out, he pushed all the way forward to basically past that 50-yard mark. And we always talk about it at the midway point in the map. If you push on forward there's a chance that those spawns can go a little bit haywire. So we had that right idea. Now, if they would have had a teammate there back barn, that's where the side of FaZe Clan would have spawned all the way towards that back ammo. That's realistically what you want. So Zuma getting a little bit overly aggressive in that situation, but he did have the right idea, so you can't knock him a whole lot. But 250 to 184 was going to be the final score there. You saw a great game coming in from the lead AR of Echo Fox in Aqua. 1.57 KD, 97 seconds of hill time to go along with that one. And as always, Zuma leading the charge for the side of FaZe Clan.
Yeah, no surprise there. He's been playing really well as of recent. And I mean, you know, Echo Fox, we've seen them have a lot of luck at Restaurant and Winery. That obviously shows in the box scores as well. And I mean, that's pretty much where they win it there. I mean, Lookout was pretty highly contested throughout. Echo Fox getting the better of them that time round. But close game. So, well, in the end it was. Realistically, Echo Fox were looking in control throughout.
They should have closed it on a Winery.
Yeah, they should have. But realistically, looking solid here. Let's see what else they can do in this series. Of course, FaZe Clan did win against Tainted Minds 3-1, which was a game that they were expected to win. I mean, I was having this conversation with players, like with Tainted Minds. I know we're going off topic a little bit from this one, but I mean, I feel like I'm setting them up to fail a little bit. They're going into the Pro League. We sort of expect them to get beat around the first few weeks, and I think that's fair to say that they'll still actually be happy just to be in there and just trying to get some experience under their belts.
I mean, it's a good thing for Tainted Minds too, is that just from relegation, their Search and Destroy is phenomenal. I don't think they dropped the Search and Destroy throughout the entirety of it. And you come into pool play, and you're able to, only map you win is a Search and Destroy. And I mean, that's a good stepping stone. Obviously, in the respawn, you have to be able to match these top NA Slayers. But if you're able to take a Search and Destroy from a team like FaZe, you'll live with that, and you'll slowly start to improve. I mean, a lot of the people, like you said, Tainted Minds going to league, they're kind of looking at this roster like, how are they going to do? It's another APAC team coming in. Are they going to be sort of like an Epsilon? But you see the strategy here coming in from Echo Fox. Bomb is going to be left in the spawn, so it looks like it's just going to be an all-out brawl. Try to see if they win this one, and keep in mind, since Echo Fox is on offense, they have to eliminate everybody on that side to come out successful with that round. But you can see 2 players are going to fall from the side of Echo Fox, 1 on the side of FaZe. Make that 1 more player left up for the side of Echo Fox now. Aqua, 1 versus 3.
I don't know if there's any scenario where you want to leave the bomb back there, really.
No.
I'm trying to make sense of it, but I can't. So that's definitely a mistake on Echo Fox's part, and I mean, they'll be punished, but not necessarily for that. They are going to go 1-0 down FaZe. Comfortable around.
I feel like it's almost one of those situations, since this is a map where you need to go as quick as possible, establish your position. They probably ran over the bomb. It's like, we can't turn back. We turn back, we lose the round anyway. So they're just probably trying to go for those engagements. But yeah, it's just, you need to make sure you pick up the bomb. If that's in search and destroy, you need that.
Yeah, you really do. You really do.
It helps a lot.
It does help. I mean, it's the main objective that you get to use. Itachi had a great start there, though, so 300 points already under his belt, so keep an eye on that to see what he can do with it. Imagine he maybe plays this a little bit slower. There's always the potential for streaks to help you out on this. It's one of those maps where they're not so helpful on Hardpoint, but they are very, very strong in Search and Destroy with, you know, everything seems to be based inside, but you look towards B, you can just try and control in around there as well. I mean, that's where they become more influential. Always at smokestacks, but Saints is going to catch 3 players there. Touch does go down, as does Zuma, and the round takes a spin on its head very, very quickly. Temp pick goes up 3 as Priester goes down, and an excellent round from Echo Fox and an excellent round from Temp.
Yeah, nice engagements going to that backside. I mean, that last engagement, Temp did have the nice cover over there towards the barrels, but it shouldn't be one that he won. There was a should have way you've been can take that fight out wide, close down the angle, and been able to find the kill there. But you love to see it. Players making the other team pay when they do make these mistakes. So now we're going to be all tied up at 1 apiece. Echo Fox back on offense. Will they pick up the bomb? That is the one question everybody at home is asking themselves.
I'm sure they are.
What if they don't? They're saying, yeah, you know what, screw it. But no! It's going to be Temp with the bomb, and it makes more sense because he's getting so close towards those score streaks. And look for a quick plant, possibly to come over here towards A. You can already see Echo Fox players making their presence known over here towards the A site. It's going to be FaZe opening things up there with a kill on Zuma. Replays trade. Saints gets another. Priester trades again.
Temp did go down in that exchange, though, so that'll be good stuff from FaZe. They get another round on the board and go 2-1 up.
See what they plan to do here. FaZe, known as the search and destroy wizard for this team, is going to be the guy calling a majority of the shots. So we'll see what they do on the defensive end again. Last time they were on defense, they ended up taking the round. Now for the side of FaZe Clan, what do you have to do? Especially on Valkyrie, search and destroy, still a map that players might still be finding their footing. Like you said, it's not played too much when it comes down to that LAN environment, but the big thing is from what we've seen on this map, A control is going to be crucial. Whoever can get in here typically will come out on top with the round if they secure that down. 4 entry points. As you can see, replays over here towards the site. Bomb's still going to be back over here towards the hallway, though. They did spot 1 player crossing, but Temp is going to be the next player to try to engage. Zuma here could try to make the plays. Playing these close angles is what makes Zuma such a great player. He's always hugging that wall. He's playing tight to make sure his body's not going to be exposed. As you can see him here, peeking out, trying to get the kill here on Aqua.
I'm going to clean that one up, and another round on the board for FaZe Clan. Let's see what they can do here. Can they get things rolling in this search and destroy on Valkyrie? An easy enough kill for Zuma to clean that one up, and I don't know, man. I was just really convinced by that Hardpoint performance from Echo Fox. They looked so good. So FaZe Clan, they really do need this search and destroy. You okay?
No, I fell off a box when I was casting with Blaze. I just almost tripped over a wire and almost fell again. It's not a good day for me, Ton. Not a good day by any means. So Echo Fox on offense once more. You can see they might be trying to attack this one a little bit differently. Make some noise over towards B. Could be going for that first pick over here, so you see Saints could be the catalyst for the side of Echo Fox here in this round.
Let's see what he can do, and he's not going to do anything. Actually, he baits out replays. 4% who sticks a sniper bullet in between his eyes. How Zuma just got through the middle of the map there? If you looked on the mini-map, he runs straight through the middle, takes down Aqua. He may have a chance at a couple more. He may just get taken down. The fact he's got away there is actually unbelievable.
That is just...
That's just tough. It really is. He's got another... Having a fantastic round here, Zuma, but you got to argue the fact that should he really have been allowed it? Saints finds himself in a 1 versus 3 in a situation that was looking really, really nice for Echo Fox, and Zuma gets another on the board. 3 kills in that round for him. 1 star comes up, around in the kill cam, so to speak. Saints gets caught standing in the middle of a window.
That's just...
Yeah, I mean, I was watching the minimap when he got around, and it looked like he got really good timing on whoever was watching the back, which I presume was possibly Saints. But yeah, that was unfortunate. But really well played by Zuma to react to what was going on, and FaZe Clan find themselves 4-1 up in the second map. Of course, 1-0 down in the series. Pretty convincing Hardpoint win for Echo Fox, and FaZe need to answer back.
Honestly, I feel like you take out Zuma in that sequence in towards middle map, you have a 2 versus 4. You'll win that round if you're Echo Fox, especially with the position you had. And again, Zuma having his way with the side of Echo Fox. They're not checking these crucial areas, and Zuma's just pushing straight on through. He should fall here, and he does, but now it's going to be a 2 versus 3. Priesta on the bomb, waiting to get the go-ahead to plant that one, so now it will be going down. Shots are going to be going down towards the back. FaZe playing his life over there towards a respawn, linking up with Saints to make sure they can fight these 2 versus 1 fights. FaZe trying to open up here. Both players should have a PPSH in hand. They're playing close quarters. The first kill does come in. That one's going to be on Priesta. Now it's left up. Saints FaZe replays and attach.
Yeah, FaZe need to retake this site, and if they don't, that bomb defuse could come in, but they just have to defend that bomb. That's all they need to do, and Saints is going to chase this kill and get caught with his pants down. Replays takes one. FaZe has spotted Replays as he kills Attach, and needs to win this gun. 5-15 seconds to go. They're going to come head-to-head, and you fancy FaZe with the PPSH, and he gets it. 4-2 now, as he gets the bomb defuse. Is just about going to have time there as well. Good stuff from FaZe. He's going to be 550 points. Yeah, just about enough. Just under a second left. Good stuff from Echo Fox to retake that site. Excellent work. And what really I see that hasn't worked for them, Supply Street seems to be somewhere they're not covering that much. That's where Zuma got through in that run where he picked up 3 kills, and not the last run, but the previous one. And then he just runs all the way through that, and usually it's watched from like smokestacks. It's watched from B, isn't it? And then he gets sort of a free run all the way around and catches 2 of them. So something that Echo Fox maybe need to look at.
Yeah, this is typical FaZe strategy too. When you allow Zuma to maybe make these unorthodox plays, like these kind of wild card plays, if they start working out, then they're going to switch it up. Because now in Echo Fox's mind, okay, we need somebody watching mid now because Zuma's attacked us from there twice. He's been able to make that sort of impact. This time, you start to see Zuma not even playing over there towards middle. He switched up what they're doing. You saw the adapt that they had where Temp is now watching outside of school over towards that A site looking at the cross. So again, it's a mind game, and this is what makes FaZe so good in a search and destroy. Once one thing starts to work, they say, you know what? Let's stop doing this just for the time being. Let's switch it up, get into the opponent's head. They're doing just that, but now it's going to be a 3 versus 3. They did clear out this B-bomb site, so now it's going to be Echo Fox with that control, but it's going to be Temp in a 1 versus 1. Zuma wins that one, though. Now it's a 2 versus 3. Echo Fox players looks like they're overextending to try to make a play over towards A.
Aqua yet to pick up a kill. Saints gets another, and FaZe looking good for Strix as well, so this could be an important round to get them back. Of course, you know, FaZe tried to bring this back, and it could be 5-2 up, but now it's suddenly left to Priesta. The 1 versus 2 gets the bomb planted though. FaZe goes down, so even if he doesn't win the round here, that's a big kill for Priesta. The mate goes for the pre-spray on the Saints. He's not going to be able to get in another round of the board for Echo Fox. But FaZe going down before he got a hold of those streaks, so well disappointing, but at least Echo Fox still got the round, and Saints is never going to lose that gunfight.
I mean, it's one of those situations too. I mean, you go for that challenge. You know that either way, he's going to have the SDG, which, yes, it can do that damage, but you know that he hasn't gotten himself back into a position where, you know, he's going to be able to have that cover on you and be able to tag you up. So you favor the PPSH in that situation 9 times out of 10.
Oh, you challenge that every day.
Yeah, great play coming in from Saints. But as you brought up before as well, Aqua currently sitting at 0-6. See if he's able to turn it around, but just a stellar performance that you're seeing from FaZe as well as Saints has been able to keep Echo Fox alive here in this one. It will be Aqua, though, drawing first blood. He's going to fall. FaZe drops following him.
Big fight coming in from Saints, and Temp doing the same sort of thing, going around the other side, and we'll try and mix this up here to try and retake. And it doesn't seem as if the bombs go down quite yet. Temp's getting a better of a touch, and Replays answers back with the kill on the Saints, and suddenly it is up to Temp against Replays and Priesta. He's not in a bad spot, you know. If he got that kill quickly, he maybe, you know, a snap on a Priesta who was planting, and not going to happen. FaZe Clan are going to find themselves 1 round away from taking map number 2.
That's the tough spot. I mean, you check the bomb, but obviously there's 2 sides to that bomb that you need to check. And Temp went out to try and take that gunfight. I mean, as soon as the notification came down, too late. He went to try to turn for that challenge, but Replays already had his sights set. So now it's going to be FaZe Clan on map point here in Valkyrie SND, to at least to try to tie the series up at 1 apiece. We'll see what Echo Fox does on offense here. Not so much success coming from offense on the boys on Echo Fox, but we'll see if they're able to turn it around here in this round.
Let's see. We've seen them have a couple of really good rounds, and that is FaZe just flying into ventilation. Zuma does get taken down, and Aqua answers back to attach his grenade. Let's see. Oh, okay. FaZe was looking like he wanted to plant the bomb and changed his mind. Aqua getting himself into a pretty advanced position here. Temp is going to turn around and get saved by FaZe, and are they choosing to change this up? I mean, Aqua is chasing the kill, and he has managed to get some kills on the board. Now Aqua gets beamed by Priest there, and suddenly this is a 1 versus 1, bizarrely.
It's an odd play call, right, too. I mean, you're just kind of counting on Aqua to win that 1 versus 1. The guy's having a pretty slow game as well, so you think you might have Priest up pinned with his back against the wall, but you cannot count this man out. He is clutch. He's able to win these 1 versus 1s. The bomb is down, so now the clock is ticking. We'll see what the play call is going to be here for Facento. Doesn't have any idea where Priest is going to be, but might be able to get caught with his back turn. Facento peeks and out, gets the kill. So in the 1 versus 2, where they don't decide to go play for that switch, it works out just in time with that bomb being down. Facento, though, getting the favorable timing here over towards the barrels. But Fox trying to force this round 11 here in Search and Destroy.
Well, still plenty of smiles from Echo Foxes, so they are still behind and getting a decent round on the board. It was still questionable, though, wasn't it? I mean, Aqua was pushing that, and they've got complete control of A. You just don't really understand it. But it was.
It's tough. I mean, it's just because you're leaving that 1 versus 1.
Yeah.
Yes, you're going to get the bomb down. The time's going to be working, but you never know where Priest is going to attack from. And 1v1s are just such a toss-up when you have no sort of intel where the enemy is going to be. So kicking off this round number 10, we're on board with attach from FaZe. It looks like it's going to be B heavy hit coming in from FaZe Clan.
Replays is in a position to try and cover the flank, and he's either going to get great timing or bad. Bad is the answer to that. There you go. Temp going to get the kill onto him, and that opens things up for Echo Fox to try and force a round 11 here, as FaZe Clan are going to be stuck in between a rock and a hard place. So 3 members of Echo Fox and Temp. Let's see. Is Temp going to be able to get the flank going here? The pinch is sort of developing, and FaZe Clan are aware of what's going on, but do they choose to mix things up and try to push towards A, or do they just go for the fight and push towards B? Aqua's going to get caught there if he's not careful. Zuma gets some bullets in, but not quite enough, as Facento does take down Priester, and FaZe Clan are running for the hills as Temp takes down Zuma, and suddenly attach left in a 1 versus 4, which you'll do very well to win. And we go on to round 11 now, Dirk. Echo Fox bring this one back. I want to try and put themselves up 2-0. Of course, FaZe Clan lost the first map with an emphatic performance out of Temp, really, and a great team performance out of Echo Fox, and now they find themselves in what was a comfortable position in the S&D. It's now not pleasant. 5-5. Round 11 we go.
Don't think anybody has streaks from either side, but you see Facento's getting close. But I mean, there's no point in risking trying to play for a pick here in this one. You know, streaks aren't going to be that great. But then again, if you are Facento, you find this kill, you get the glide bomb, that's where things can start to open up over here towards the B side.
Because you can't imagine FaZe will have Mountain on either.
See with the player modules, we might be able to see some if they are running, because they know that he's having a pretty good game. He's 12 and 7.
Zuma's got it on. Oh, no, okay, no, he doesn't.
Replays. So replays definitely is Mountain. Attach is not going to be rocking that one, leaving the last man Priestess. So only one person is going to be rocking Mountain, but it's going to be an all-out brawl here for B here in round 11. What is going to go down? First kill does go towards Zuma. Temp follows that one up, so now it's a 3 versus 3. More shots being traded. Temp holding down his angle over here towards the hop-up, as now they back up. They have 40 seconds to work with the bombs being so close. They can go in and rotate out, but FaZe, they're getting the read on this one as well.
And FaZe, this little amount of time works in their favor, and they're going to catch them. They're going to catch them if Echo Fox aren't careful, and Facento's going to go for get the bomb down. Echo really needs to win this gunfight. The bomb's going to go down, but Facento should be dead imminently as soon as he survives, and he's got to win this gunfight. They have to win the next gunfight. It's not going to happen. Facento is the only one with streaks. It's down to Aqua in a 1 versus 3. Gets one and gets away crucially. They know where he is. Do they read it correctly? Does Aqua read it correctly? Needs to get the bomb carrier. He's not going to get either. Replays takes him down. FaZe Clan take map number 2.
Hard-fought game coming in there from both sides in that last round, and that was just a perfect read coming in there from FaZe. I mean, that's one of the risks that you do run. I mean, even though that they're not making any of that noise over towards that site, that's where you can kind of sit there as a player and you're like, okay, are they still baying here? They're just going to be quiet, or are they going to rotate out? Nobody even spotted them rotating out, but you start to see as soon as Echo Fox went back around to their spawn, that's where FaZe, I think they caught Temp in the back alley completely out in the open. They definitely weren't expecting them to be there. You got the bomb down, but from that point on, as soon as that second player dies, that's tough. Even at the time that's going against your side, you still have to try to take out 3 players. And where you planted the bomb and you're forced to give up that positioning and then you give them full control of it, if you're in a 2v1, hop the bomb. I mean, that's always the play call you have to make into that situation.
In the end, FaZe Clan will take map number 2. Looking good so far. Echo Fox really did look strong in that Hardpoint though, and we'll see what goes on in the rest of the series, because we are going to go to a very quick commercial break. We've got maps 3, 4, and possibly 5 coming up after this. We'll see you in a second. Welcome back to CWL Seattle. My name is Ton, and I'm here with my good friend Dirk, or acquaintance as I like to call him. He's not really my friend. Anyway, moving into what we've just seen in this. I'm sorry, that was a lie. Echo Fox taking the first map, map number 2 going over towards FaZe though. So back and forth between these two and what has been a good series so far. Let's see how this one is going to break down for the rest of it though, Dirk. Let's see the maps that we're going to see, and we are just staying on our den all day.
Yeah, get your snow boots out, get your jackets on. We're going to be heading into the snow, where it's just going to keep on raining throughout the entirety of the map. That is going to be for capture the flag. Then we'll go to Arden Force Hardpoint if it is needed. Well, obviously, it's going to be needed. And Arden Force Search and Destroy for that map 5 as well. But here in this CTF, definitely FaZe's best CTF game to play. And if I'm on the side of Echo Fox and maybe sitting there wondering, okay, why did we let this one fall through when it came down to it? From the side of Echo Fox, they're a little bit 50-50 when it comes down to this map. And especially with this new roster, they maybe just feel a little bit more comfortable when it comes down to having Temp into the mix, then they could try to change it. But the player that you have to watch from the side of FaZe, I believe it's Priest that leads in the overall returns, and when it comes down to getting those kills, to getting those returns as well. But you'll see once we load into this what makes FaZe so good. Their communication once they get those players down, calling up who's going to be coming up next off the respawn, and just basically watching those cuts. They play the CTF exactly down to a T. If you're at home and you're maybe trying to take notes, FaZe is definitely a team to watch, but now me saying that, we could go into this game and FaZe could get blown out. That'll be on you, Ton. That'll be on you.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Just blame me for everything. But yeah, I think FaZe is going to above and beyond the best CTF team on the game right now. And if they can continue that form on in CTF, they'll go up in this series. And I would agree. I think this is the better map as well. And I think they just play this slow game as well, very, very well. Which is weird considering like some of their main assets lie in how fast and furious their SMGs are and how good their SMGs are. They're not necessarily known for those big AR maps, but let's get into it. And you can see how FaZe Clan are so good at this map, and we'll see if they can be. They're going to need to be. Echo Fox looked good in that first map on Hardpoint, and the S&D does go FaZe's way, which is fortunate for them because you got to feel that Echo Fox could have definitely taken another map here.
Most definitely so. It is going to be Temp getting aggressive. Okay. He's finally going to fall, but Facenta with the sneaky play from this backside, and he's going to have to try to win a 1 versus 1 against Zuma. He's going to have that power position. Shots are going to be tagged up. Kills going to be coming in. Flag return there as well. So you'd have a nice start coming in there from Zuma, and I feel like he's just one of these players that in a 1 versus 1 with any submachine gun player in the game, you favor Zuma. He's these guys that you can just consistently rely on and say, hey, you go ahead and hit towards middle. We trust what you're going to be able to do. You're seeing it still on display here. Hot start coming in there from Zuma, currently sitting at 3-0.
I mean, you put him up there, don't you? You put Zuma there with Kenny, with Skunk, with TJ, and people like that. You know, all these SMGs that can do so much and just do it so well as well. And Zuma having a great start so far, 5-0 right now. If he can get a flagpole, he's going to be on course for some streaks here. Temp does take down Tatch in the mid-map, and neither team able to establish too much control so far. And he's going to catch Temp there, who stunned to just not quite connect. He may get shot in the back if he gets the kill on Aqua, though he will have streaks available. It's a big kill if he can get it. Gets the hipfire, he should be taken down by Facenta, but the glide bomb is already there. The damage is being done. FaZe Clan will look to try and force the issue now.
I mean, just see how patient, like the entirety of that round from beginning up until that point where he died. He was sitting over by you, rotating from back bell. They wanted to make sure that they got that mid-map presence and got the kills before he could finally decide to push up. Unfortunately, got caught in that mid-reload, was pinned in towards the corner, so it was a pretty easy kill that did come in there from that one as well. But now you start to see Echo Fox, they get those kills on the board, 2 dead on the side of FaZe Clan, but you have Zuma getting back into his power position over here towards Ruins. Shot's going to be going down. Aqua is going to be the player in front, and the big thing too is that now there have been some players from the side of Echo Fox who have switched over towards Mountain. I think Aqua is one of those guys. They know that the streak that Zuma went on, they can kind of calculate the score, what he was able to do. The glide bomb is going to be in play, but I mean, you don't have to use it at any point in time. It's really not too dire for the side of FaZe Clan in this situation.
Saints goes for a push, but FaZe Clan in a good position to defend. And that's the thing with this side, isn't it? You know, we go on about the preferred sides, and this is definitely the one that FaZe Clan are definitely on the preferred side. It's so much easier to defend from it. You spawn up basically looking at your flag. You're within spitting distance of it as well. And it can't be manipulated as bad as the other side can. And let's see what they can do now as they do start slaying out. And they're just so methodical. They just move around the map in the right direction every single time. They're so cohesive together, and let's see what they can get going here. Priester does take down Temp, and Aqua's got an important job to do as Priester just snaps onto him. Moves back around because he knows he's weak, and FaZe Clan get ready to pounce on the flag. Thatch wants to go for it, but it is going to be Facento trying to defend here. And Strix coming in. That's what they were waiting on. That's going to push them back. Zuma,
Perfect.
absolutely perfect. Kills Temper. Now it's up to Aqua to try and do something here. The OE from Saint may be quick enough, but Aqua has to slow things down, and Saint should be taken down. That's a flag, and FaZe make it look easy. Methodical from them. 2 and 6 from Attach is enough to put the flag in. No, he's going to find himself halfway towards Strix.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, is that you just look at the whole build-up to that sequence.
Oh, yeah,
It started over by Fire, you had Zuma,
clinical.
you had Priester over there. Zuma ended up dying, but he was being the bait, the first player to enter, and then you have Priester right there to follow it up. Thankfully, he was able to win a big 1v1 over there towards the back bunker. During that whole sequence, they bring up Attach, who has Energetic on, so he's going to be the guy that they're going to pull the flag, he's going to be able to get away quicker. Then you have Replays and Priester sitting outside with STGs. There's no more of a scary sight than that one when you're trying to make the play, trying to defend, and that glide bomb was called in. Yes, it guaranteed those extra kills. Honestly, they didn't even need it. That's in that situation there as well. The flag was just going to be a desperation pull coming in from Replays. It's shut down, though. It will be returned. But Echo Fox trying to at least force the extra time here. Saints challenges through, but it looks like it could just be going down to the wire here. 45 seconds, and FaZe Clan could be up 1-0, but you see Attach trying to make that forward progression. They might be going for another pull here, but they have defense in mind because Aqua's being a nuisance.
Yeah, they want to try and get another flag here, though. FaZe Clan, they are, I said, on the more preferred side, so I mean, they want to try and get as many as they can. You know how difficult it can be on the other side to try and pull flags and do it well, but this is FaZe Clan and R10 we're talking about anyway, so I mean, you favour them in any scenario here, but Replays picks up 2 in the mid-map. Aqua's going to easily clean him up, so FaZe going to be pushed back in for the final 15 seconds. Aqua Fox may have an opportunity to try and pull a flag of their own here. Facento's going to have to take a beeline towards the flag. 7 seconds remaining, and is anyone going to get a touch here? It's only Facento in any sort of position to do something here. Doesn't win the gunfight. Replays gives him a swift gun to the head, and that's going to be the round. And FaZe, oh, don't start hitting me, okay? You in Daddy Cross to there, okay? Don't you be giving me any swift elbows in the casting desk here. It's not a desk. We don't have a desk. We don't have desks on Bravo. We don't need them, or they can't afford to give us one of the two.
He's still the bronze star there. We kind of broke down the play and what really led to them getting that cap on the side of FaZe Clan. So it is just going to be sitting at 1-0. And you'll live with that one if you're on Echo Fox. You now move to the more preferred side. So we'll see what they're going to do. It's going to be Zuma pushing out here towards that first hardpoint side. You will have Temp with an STG going to be laying down that site, but it's going to be a 3-stack heavy over here. Only 2 players from the side of Echo Fox to try to contest, and that caught them completely off guard. So now they have given up that complete top right side of the map. Facento, the last person in line to try to make a stop, finds one, but now you see the red arrows in the base. The pull is going to be imminent. Aqua gets some shots down. Nice crossfire coming in from the boys on Echo Fox. Temp still last up. FaZe Clan, they do have control of the base for the time being, but now you start to see the golden arrows spawning over towards back bridge.
Well, FaZe Clan trying to break down this Echo Fox squad. Let's go to an Astro Gaming listening to see how they're going to break down their communication to try and get this one away.
Come on, I'm playing. Yo, I'm headed with you.
On me, a little weak, nice, two.
Nice. There's 1 to your right, probably.
One more
Push
truck,
it,
one
go,
more
go.
truck.
Watch out. On the
Alright,
bridge.
let's get truck, right? Yeah, he's there.
One to spawn.
They're gonna spawn cabin, probably.
One's gonna be on me.
Back truck, he's back truck.
He's on the truck. Yeah, he got me. He's on the bridge, Percento.
Alright,
Not even weak. To your left, behind you.
I'm not challenging.
He was on bridge.
I'm playing my retreats, I'm playing my retreats.
Yeah, play left. Yeah, play those. Percento's gonna push
Yeah,
it.
first hard point. Donnie's first hard point ready.
I'm top plat.
Yo, Donnie's pushing, front bunker. Donnie's front bunker. Donnie is front bunker. We gotta kill this kid.
I'm just playing my life.
I gotta go.
Bunker dead. Donnie's dead. Nice. That's it. No, nothing's wrong.
Yo, could be plat.
He's
He's by you guys.
Cabin middle. It went from cabin. Aqua. He's in cabin. Aqua's in cabin.
Nice.
He's got a bomb. You're gonna be live. Play for your streaks. One might have got through.
Alright, middle, Preston.
What could have got through left side? No,
Yeah, it's Aqua. Working for
Yeah,
Aqua.
I spawned Bell.
Still plat.
Alright, middle.
I have cabin.
Do we have middle guys?
Oh, he's in cabin. Temp's outside of cabin, going to cabin wall. Fuck, we need to hold. One of our ARs needs to try and hold first. Yeah, he's first. First hard point. I'll come help you.
There's a guy by plat. One got me, you. I only got a bomb.
Aqua's one shot middle.
Yo, Nado's gonna be you.
He's weak though. He's gonna be full shield now. Now he's weak again.
Fire tank.
I stay alive.
I spawned back on square.
Fire tank.
Nice shot, Tommy.
Let's just fire tank.
Let's go, yeah.
Temp
now.
Might be in that corner to your left.
Yeah, I got one.
Nice. Temp was our spawn. Go
Point
right
bomb.
side.
He's middle, watch out. Army, absolutely. Yeah, he's on the point. Right side. I'm pretty sure he's at the yellow barrel to your right. Yeah, he is.
I'm going top plat.
Aqua and Saints. And then Facento off spawn after.
I'm fire alley. I'm fire.
I can come help you left.
I'm gonna need
I'll
help.
go middle.
Yeah, crossing first hard point. Absolute aqua. Absolute first hard point. Absolute first hard point aqua.
He got me. One going you. One fire alley. Fire alley.
There's two.
I have a bomb. Yeah, I have a bomb. Yo, you can kill me. You can kill my flag. Give me more. Give me one more.
One stun flag.
I got one.
One more. Hit him with the nade.
Wait, he's weak. Bomb. Oh, you're dead.
Down. Get up in 3.
No, he's watching bell. He's watching bell.
One fire alley. Yeah, I got bomb.
Alright, there's one fire tank. Fire alley.
Yo, one's at you. I'll kill flag.
There's two with flag. Yeah, he's good.
They're gonna get it.
No,
One's on the bridge. He's on the bridge.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that. My bad.
Okay, let's go.
Alright, we're good.
I'm bunker.
Sorry, over bunker. I'm sorry. Coming out.
Well, what we learned from FaZe Clan's listening is that they were panicking a little bit there because the flag does go away from them there. And Echo Fox get one on the board. And it's a shame to see that because Attach wastes his glide bomb as well to no avail. And FaZe Clan, where we left our voices and went to theirs, they were in a promising position to pull the flag out of their own, and suddenly within a minute and a half they find themselves drawing level with Echo Fox here. And can Echo Fox try and force the issue there on the more preferred side, as said, and if Temp can get things going, then you can definitely see Echo Fox push and try and take them up.
I mean, just from the comms there, you can tell this is one of the best CTF teams. I mean, there wasn't a situation where if one player snuck by, they knew where they were at. Yeah. They were sitting there, they were calling off, okay, this player's going to be up, these guys are left. We have to try to hunt where they are. They're giving them calls, okay, they might be playing this corner, they might be playing that corner. That's what you need to see when it comes down to communication in CTF. It was picture perfect coming in from the side of FaZe Clan. In that situation, though, like I said, in that closing sequence, Attach ended up dying in 3 seconds until he popped up. By that time, the flag was already on bridge. Once it's already basically in the enemy base, no matter how many kills you get, they're going to keep spawning up. They can get an immediate touch onto that flag. 40 seconds left here in our final round. Score tied up at 1 apiece, but you can see Echo Fox there on the attack. It's going to be Aqua inside a bunker. He's going to end up falling to the hands of Zuma.
Zuma doing some good defensive work there, and it's going to be about 30 seconds for Echo Fox to try and get a touch here, and they're not in a terrible position to have a go at it. Saints does push in the bunker, needs support from Temp. He gets it as well, and the kills come in. Saints is going to be able to pull this one away. Attach is going to have to hit a pretty good grenade there, and advantage Echo Fox. They can put this one to bed. Let's see. Attach going to have to do something through the mid-map, and replays is going to be watched there, and you're not going to check your corners. You're going to get taken down. Echo Fox in the dying seconds going to take this one 2-1 and find themselves up by that score in maps as well.
Aqua looks so kind, so calm. Sits there getting hyped up though with Temp. Echo Fox going to be able to steal the CTF there away from FaZe, and that is a huge win. But we'll be staying on Arden Force for the next one. That is going to be a Hardpoint where Echo Fox can try to finish 2-0 in their pool on the day. That'll be huge for them. That
would be massive. It would be absolutely massive if they can manage to do that, because you would have looked at this pool and sort of said, Rising FaZe. I mean, that's who you're definitely looking towards. But Echo Fox, you know, a lot of people have been talking about this roster change. It can definitely benefit them, and it has done. Temp has given them a bit more of a lease of life. And I mean, this Echo Fox team at the beginning of the year, when we seen them in Dallas, had a pretty good finish. I think it was a top 6.
Yeah, they were the same team like as FaZe that just kind of came through that open bracket, and they were able to make that sort of miracle run there as well. But we do have the maps to see how we got to this point. 250 to 184 was St. Marie Dumont Hardpoint, and then Valkyrie Search and Destroy. That went all the way down to that round 11, and then Arden for CTF finished 2-1. So lots of close games going down with this one, but it just seems like overall, from what we've seen from Echo Fox here with this new lineup here, this first event in CWL Seattle compared to previous events just in CTF, they just seem well more structured. The communication is there. They're making sure they're picking up the cuts. And that was one of the biggest things that when I was critiquing Echo Fox with their old lineup, somebody would pull the flag, but there was no sense of, okay, let's go for the hunt. Let's make sure we have their cuts. They took that 1 to 2 second delay before they start to go. But this time, you immediately saw, as soon as that flag was pulled, there was nades already going over to those choke points. You had stuns to try to spot check to make sure you could see where the players were. But now we move into Arden Forest Hardpoint, so now we can focus back over towards the respawn. This is going to be a tough one. I mean, I do see FaZe that could come out here and force that game 5.
I could indeed. You know, if I'm honest though, I really did expect FaZe to win that. I mean, if you say, oh, Arden Forest third map, and they sort of really need to win it, you expect them to, and Echo Fox do a really good job at just stifling FaZe throughout that. You know, they never really let them have any great opportunities, and that's what it boils down to in the end. And we will be staying on our den, but we'll be going into Hardpoint instead. And teams setting themselves up there to get into this one. We're about to load up to find out if FaZe can force a map number 5, or if Echo Fox can close it out here. Predictions? Do you think? I think Echo Fox take it here.
See, I could see it, and obviously just coming off this map in a respawn game type like CTF, and we were looking at the AR play, and a lot of it came down to when Temp was getting to the position in towards open, but that was where the submachine guns are called into action as well. For Zuma, I think it's going to be another big game for him, and I think a lot of people kind of expect these all-star-like performances coming from him. You saw what he was able to do in middle map, was really opening up the lanes for his side, but seeing this one, how it's going to break down. Smokes are going to be out there on that cross. Echo Fox do get the first touch on inside of the hill. As Aqua is going to be the last player left on, but now he's going to have Temp joining him side by side, trying to work out that trade. They do end up coming out on top, and they do have the initial seconds.
Themselves a pretty good start in and around Cave, and it's another one of those that, you know, I was talking about a restaurant and it's St. Marie. It's one of those first hot points where you can pick up a decent amount of time, and these teams trading that this time around though. FaZe Clan will take a momentary lead. 25 seconds or so remaining on this one, and they can pick up the rest of this time. They're a pretty decent lead going into Ruins. The rotation is going to go momentarily in Echo Fox's favor, but they'll have to win a couple of gunfights if they want to lock this one down. Saints is going to find that first one onto Zuma, and it's only really attached in any sort of scenario where he can push in. So good stuff from Echo Fox. They may lose the cave battle, but has moved towards Ruins. They're more than happy with this rotation.
See, Priesta breaks on through here towards Dome with that first kill onto Saints, and now he finishes that one off with a nade. That's going to be on Facento. So FaZe now, they do have control over towards Ruins, but you can see Aqua trying to win these crucial gunfights in towards middle map, but here comes the pinch from Saints. Echo Fox players still spawning back bridge. That's a big 1-versus-1, and Saints is going to fall to the hands of Priesta, but now he has the teaming support there as well.
Streak for Priesta, and that'll make it 5 as well. Did he get the points for jumping inside the hardpoint also? That'll be interesting to find out. Yep, it seems as if he did. Only 75 away from his artillery and 100 away from his bomber. Bomber? Fighter pilot. Words. Attach and replays. Getting a couple of kills there and just keeping Echo Fox at bay, and FaZe Clan have started our Den Forest Hardpoint very, very well.
Yeah, and this is where on a matchup like you said, I think just from the side of FaZe, the experience of playing on this map probably more often than what Echo Fox did throughout the entirety of Stage 1 and just the season. I think with Zuma and Attach, they really just know when and when not to push out these cuts, and that's why these guys are one of the top duos when it does come down to World War II in a submachine gun department. So I think that's kind of what Echo Fox's struggle is right now. They're not doing that exact same thing. They're not trying to replicate what FaZe Clan is doing, and so many unanswered kills. You have a combined 9 streak for Priesta and replays. You have Zuma who's heating up 2. He has 2. Now make it a combined 10 kill streak between the 2 AR players from the side of FaZe Clan. You love to see it fully streaked out there for Priesta as well. They are not letting Echo Fox breathe, and now you're starting to see the desperation attempts coming in from Echo Fox. They're single flooding everything, but now you start to see the 2 arrows pair up, but Priesta chops them down immediately with the PPSH. 9 streak for Priesta, 6 for replays, combined 16 as it continues to rise for FaZe Clan.
FaZe Clan looking good now. They may have looked a little bit slow in the map that we expected them to win. CTF Ardennes, but moving over to Hardpoint on this map, they're making it look easy right now. Echo Fox only with 14 points in on this map. That's something to behold, really. Replays and Priesta, the ones doing the work. 14 and 4 from Priesta. Replays 10 and 3. Fantastic stuff out of those two guys. I'd be interested to see if Replays got streaks there. Were we on board with them? I don't think he did. He would have been very, very close. It does not look like he did, but Priesta still got something to play with right now. And Thatch is setting themselves up towards East Road as Echo Fox still don't find themselves with any more points than 14. FaZe making the transition over. Replays in a position to try and pinch with his teammates.
It's going to be a hard road to try to get a turnaround, a hard hill to try to get a turnaround going for the side of Echo Fox, but they have to do it over here towards East Road. You don't lock this one down. This is where the score is going to continue to rise and cave. It did go in Echo Fox's favor at the very beginning, but FaZe Clan was able to bounce back. So see what they're going to do now. Saints inside of the hill finds that first kill. They're slowly starting to get some more points here on the board, and kills are starting to flourish their way.
Back and forth we go, and is it going to be Echo Fox to eventually pick up a decent amount of time here? And yep, they're going to get a lock down, and FaZe is spawning at the back. They got cabin control. Perfect setup from Echo Fox. They'll be happy with that. A couple of members do go down, but as we rotate around towards Cave, they're in a pretty good scenario. Let's see if they can get some points on the board now. Only 30 or so, so they're 100 points behind after one rotation. The streaks come in from Priest. They're going to make things easier for FaZe and then wipe out everyone in the middle of the map, and Aqua is all alone to try and defend. 4 FaZe members pushing towards him, gets one before he goes down, with FaZe once again in control. Priest is still with his artillery strike as well, and I imagine he'll save it to Ruins, but let's see what they do here. If they can lock down the rest of Cave, they put themselves in a promising position for the rest of this map, and they're just slaying out here. Another kill feed just full of red. Good stuff from FaZe, and really just outslaying Echo Fox at every single point of it. I mean, it's been very, very hard for Echo Fox to get anything going, only Temp the one being not negative. So let's see. I'd imagine Priester calls this artillery in over far side ruins, like the opposite to Clock Tower. Or Bell Tower, I should say. If he does that, then that's going to cut off the resource point, so to speak, for Echo Fox. But for him to do that, they would have had to win a couple of gunfights, and they can't manage that, Dirk.
It looks like Priesta's kind of stuck over here, so now the artillery's going to be placed down. So it goes on top of the hill, and that's just to try to force them off it there in that situation. You still see one player has found himself in a little bit of a position to where he's evading those strikes. It seems like finally it's going to end up falling. So now nobody's going to be able to get inside of the hill, but now FaZe Clan, they can go ahead and just on forward. They can gain that control over towards ruins, and that's exactly what they're going to do. 2 stack over towards you, 1 STG back Bell. They have the cross covered, and that's going to be a glide bomb there earned by replays. Trying to make it more, not going to be able to. The AR presence for the side of FaZe Clan is showing here in this one. 25 for Priesta, 20 there for replays, only 11 and 12 for the side of Attach and Zuma. So you're just seeing what they're able to do. The situations, if you were to go back and watch this gameplay, like we said, you always want to watch FaZe Clan when it comes down to a map like Arden Force. What kind of positionings Priesta and replays are putting themselves in. They have the crossfire every single time to where if they're catching these submachine gun players with their pants down, it's like they're not expecting them to be holding down these lines of sight. With 193 to 61, the score continuing to rise for FaZe Clan. Another artillery is going to be dropped, but do they know that Snakes has snuck right on in? Peeks on forward, finds the kill there inside the hill. It's going to be Zuma there with the follow-up. Zuma loves to challenge everything. Saints with the STG, tries to get the shots down. Not going to be able to. 200 points now have been broken by FaZe Clan.
I like the artillery as well, if I'm honest with you. It doesn't end up working out because just don't realize that Echo Fox are pushing all the way around from Bell Tower. I think they get that down, it covers off fire tank and fire cut. So I mean, realistically, it's a good place to put it, but just didn't work out that time around. But FaZe able to keep hold of the bunker for a little while longer, but they are going to get slayed out there. It's only Attach left to do anything, and he gets taken down, but Echo Fox is still so far behind. Looks like we're going to map 5 here, Dirk. A good series between these two very evenly matched teams. We see Echo Fox take the first hard point fairly convincingly, and then FaZe answer back with a search and destroy. However, Echo Fox taking them up, we probably didn't expect them to take the most, and that was the CTF and Arden, and FaZe Clan now on the same map, finding themselves with a lot of luck in Hardpoint, and only 30 seconds to go until they take this one.
Yep, we emphasized what the slaying power from the side of the ARs are doing, and you look at the main AR on the side of Echo Fox. Aqua has not been able to get anything going here in this game. He's at 9 and 22 as it stands. Only 20 points away from victory is FaZe Clan, but just an overall slow game. I mean, you got the slaying that you did from Saints, who's winning a lot of the 1 versus 1s with Attach, with Zuma as well. But you just need the overall, you need that team effort to come in. You can't just be reliant on one submachine gun, especially on a map like Arden Force, to completely take over and win yourselves that. FaZe Clan now, they are going to chalk this game up. They are going to be going to a map 5 here as well to see who is going to come out on top with the win. But what a hell of a game played there by FaZe Clan. The 2 MVPs you're seeing right there on your screen. Replays on the left, Priesta on the right. They weren't giving any kills to Zuma and Attach.
No, and they didn't need to in the end, really. And they were on that map for FaZe Clan and put them in a position to try and win this series. We're going to go to map 5 between these two. Staying on Arden once again, but I mean, which way do you see this one go now? Because I honestly thought Echo Fox were going to take that there. I just thought we've seen the ARs of Echo Fox play very, very well in the first map. We've seen Temp have a great game. Don't say that. He obviously he's the flex. He was using the SMG in that scenario, but we see a lot of good stuff from Temp in that first map. When we get to this hard point, though, just doesn't really pay off for them. And well, we are going to say a map number 5, and we'll be going to that very, very shortly. We've got a quick commercial, but don't go anywhere. Map number 5 coming up after this. have it, your Stage 1 champions. FaZe Clan find themselves in a situation they really don't want to be in. Map number 5. Replays just staring into my soul. So we move back to ourselves and let's see where they go with this one. It is going to be Ardennes again, 3 maps in a row on Ardennes, but I mean, what's your thoughts? Looking at the last S&D, I actually really don't know. I haven't got a clue.
I think FaZe take it.
You think?
And the only reason I say that is, yes, I mean, you've been able to see what Echo Fox has been able to do in Search and Destroy, but you were playing a beast in Rise Nation, but again, another team that made a roster change. You're going up against a team who didn't make any sort of change. They won Stage 1, so now you have to try to take them on in Ardennes for Search and Destroy. Now, this is where it's going to be tough for the side of Echo Fox. You know, FaZe are going to have their strategy set. This is a team that they always working with their manager, Ben. Always trying to get better. He's doing all the scouting for these teams as well, so there's no doubt in my mind that he was trying to find a way to weasel into any sort of Echo Fox news that he could get when it comes down to these setups as well. But then again, with players not streaming scrims and also not really practicing S&D at home, this is where it's kind of a little bit of a toss-up, but I do get the favor just to FaZe of 1. They're coming off that 250-75 win in that last Hardpoint, and 2, they're going to be the overall better Search and Destroy team. They have that chemistry already set in stone. They have the plays that they're looking to run, but you never know. Echo Fox, we're sleeping on them just a little bit here in this Search and Destroy, but they could bounce back and turn things around, but I do think FaZe closes it out here in Game 5.
Yeah, I'm going to side with you just because
No,
I'm
go
really
against me.
Sure. I know, I want to sit on the fence, okay? I want to side with you, so we have no conflict. I don't want to argue in this relationship, Dirk.
Hope you fall off the fence.
Oh, wow.
Smoke's going to be out over here towards A to kick things off on the offensive round for the side of FaZe Clan. Zuma already getting aggressive, but Tempa going to shut that one down. Priesta finds a kill. Aqua follows that one up, and now it's going to be Priesta all alone. 1 versus 3, and a very
fast.
very fast round.
Very fast from Echo Fox, and they just catch FaZe off guard. If anything, you know, when you see a lot of teams tend to do that, you know, first round, you say it. They don't expect the rush. That old textbook gameplay in the S&D, and they do really just notice it straight away. Really well held. A for Echo Fox, and they find themselves with a 1-0 lead already. Let's see, can they build on that? Can they get things going? Aqua picks up 2 in that exchange as well, so keep an eye on that if he can survive this round, as they look to make a hit towards B.
Yep, the plays were energetic on, and Armor going to be the first ones to enter in here into this engagement. Saints, the first player inside. He's going to be able to take out Zuma, but after Zuma's life, he already had a nade on the map, so that takes out Facento. Attacher, the machine pistol, able to make Saints pay, and it's been a bloodbath here in Search and Destroy early. 1 versus 1 already, and there's still a minute left here in this Search and Destroy. Rump over the Tatch, trying to close down the angle over here towards B, getting that top ruins control, and now if you're Aqua, it's going to be a tough gunfight to try to take. See Attach still playing over here towards this lower portion. Aqua spots him. Not taking a shot just yet. Is going to take it as he goes into the open. Echo Fox, 2 rounds in a row.
2 fast rounds as well. It does come down to a 1 versus 1 in this one. Let's see. Aqua's going to be working on some streaks now. That's 2 kills in a row in that round as well, after picking up a couple in the previous. So he's going to be...
There's a random tree that just fell. It's like a log just bounced off the bridge.
Anyway.
Never seen that before.
No, I haven't actually. 450 points for Aqua. So he's going to be building on those streaks. He's not going to be too far off, so we'll keep an eye on that throughout the rest of this map. Echo Fox find them 2-0. Speak words, trying it. 2-0 up in this map, and things get sticky in the middle of the map once again, and both teams trading fast, and Sento does pick up a kill on to Attach, and Aqua's already flanking. He's going to catch replays just about. And suddenly it is Priesta left all alone. This could be 3-0.
We'll see what he's going to do. He goes over here towards Dome. So you do have the Echo Fox players close enough in area for a trade. Facento with the M19 trying to play towards his backside. Has he spotted Priest? I believe he did take a shot. Nade is now being cooked. Is it going to connect? No, it is not. Replays Priest, sorry, does get away with his life, as now he starts to push over here towards B.
Okay.
Wraps over to the army truck. And that's going to be the kill. Echo Fox.
Wow, okay.
3-0.
I mean, they're making this look rather easy, let's be honest. Well, there's been 1-1v1, but outside of that, it's being pretty convincing for the side of Echo Fox now. And Aqua getting that final kill, and FaZe Clan have got a... not necessarily a mountain to climb, maybe it's just a small hill.
I hate you.
I hate me too.
We'll see now. Aqua was still able to stay alive, so he does have 6 kills in a row. getting 50 points away just from getting that glide bomb. So now he's going to have that bomb in hand. So you know that they're going to try to get him in a position to rush that plant. You don't typically see the AR players with armored energetic, but this is what he's going to be rocking with now. They finally shut down Sage, who's been a catalyst for the side of Echo Fox when it comes down to getting those first bloods. Trades go back and forth. Glide bomb is going to be called into play there by Aqua right off the rip, trying to secure this B side. Attach is going to be the player to fall. Still one more to worry about. They're going to know the whereabouts of where Replays is towards this backside.
Yeah, if Aqua can get this next kill, you feel as if it'll be another nail in the coffin here for FaZe Clan. Facento and Co trying to push up. They've kept it at 2 versus 2. Facento hits some crispy shots towards Priest. Replays does take down Facento. Aqua is going to go for the bomb plant here, and even if he gets it down and loses the round, then FaZe Clan will be looking a little bit disappointed. Gets those streaks though. Aqua feeling confident to challenge. Can put themselves up 4-0 with full streaks as well. That would be even better. Replay searching for the kill.
Aqua just toying with him for the time being, but now here comes the defuse. He's gonna get it here, but no, Fighter Pod's gonna be called into play, so it gives up the sight. Should be able to find a kill here. He is gonna be able to, so the Fighter Pod gonna be invested to secure the 4th round in a row for Echo Fox. You do like to play, but with an important streak like the Fighter Pod, that's where you kind of sit there in your head and say, okay, this can be used to ultimately just change the entire game, but it is going to solidify themselves the round win there. I mean, it was the collective team call. There's no way in hell Aqua just sits there. He's like, okay, I'm going to call on the Fighter Pilot immediately. So it could come back to bite him in the butt, though. That's something that we do have to keep in mind.
It's one of those situations where you would have thought maybe the artillery takes longer to go in if he has jumped straight on the bomb, which the Replays did, and rightfully so, but okay, we'll see if it works out. I mean, they're 4-0. We'll think about that later in the game if it gets a little bit closer, but right now Echo Fox are looking solid here on Ardennes, and even the odds as Replays does take down Saints originally, but Temp answers back with a kill onto Zuma, and that bomb is going down very, very fast towards B. Let's see if FaZe Clan can get around on the board here.
And this is where, if you wanted to sit there, possibly use that artillery, now you're going to be in a position where you can't because you get into an engagement, and Aqua does come in on top of that.
And I love that, by the way, as well, because he sets himself in a position where Replays just really wouldn't expect it and wins the gunfight.
So now you see Facento going to be pushing up forward. Machine Pistol not going to win that one. 25 seconds left. 1 versus 1. Aqua against Attach. Seems like it's going to be Aqua going along this far side. He does have energetic, so he's going to be able to move just a little bit quicker. Attach gets the read, though. He did spot him. Now he just needs to try to get away with his life. Is he going to be able to find him over towards you? Not going to be able to, but Aqua not even going to go ahead and go for the severe. He's trying to hunt for the kill instead. He's going to be shut down. First round on the board, finally, for FaZe Clan.
And it comes with 3 kills from Attach as well, so maybe they can get some things going of their own streaks-wise. Let's see. Plenty of search and destroy left to play here, potentially. Of course, this is just group play, and it wouldn't be the end of either one of these two teams' tournament if they were to lose this one. Not quite at the business end, but let's see. They will both love a win. Echo Fox, well, both teams are 1-0, I should say, sorry, in this group right now, so whoever wins this will be top. Let's see. Can Echo Fox continue? 4-1 right now, and FaZe need to answer back in a big, big way.
Most definitely do. So you see Saints, he's already going to be over here towards the tank. The player is going to be baited out there, and the kill's going to come straight afterwards. 3 versus 3 situation now. Saints still laying down over here towards the cabin cut. Is Attached going to check this one? They know the positioning, but Saints going to be able to make a bait. Peeks around, finds Zuma there as well, trying to hunt for the aces. Saints Replays all left alone. He's going to be snuck in all nice and cozy in towards his log cabin. But can he clutch up is one of the questions. 50 seconds on the clock for Echo Fox to make the play. The call is going to be to plant the bomb at B. Replays now coming in through fire.
It's not quite the type of log cabin that you want to be in, really, is it? It's not the one you cozy up with your girlfriend and have a nice time. And he's now in a 1 versus 3 where he's looking as if FaZe Clan are going to go 5-1 down in the map. I hate me as well, Doug. You don't even need to say it. Echo Fox looking good, though.
I like you a lot, just
not in that way.
Just
you don't want to go on a weekend away with me in a cabin in the woods?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
That's fair enough.
Not even close. I'd rather take Rich.
Okay, now I'm offended.
So it's going to be series point here for Echo Fox. They lead 5-1. And still something to keep in mind, too. Aqua still has the artillery barrage ready to lock and roll. I was about to say lock and load or rock and roll. I mix them both. So now you start to see Attached doing the exact same thing that Saints is going to do. If they drop the artillery right here, you can try to bait the players out from middle map. But now they have isolated Aqua. He's going to be over here by the first hill. He's going to fall, so the streak is going to be off the map now. But Replays, he's going to be left up here in a 1 versus 2. They know where he's at. The players come together. They're ready to try to play for the trades here. Players 8 and 6. That's Facento and Saints. But Replays might be able to catch him with their back turn. Bomb is going to be going down here over towards B.
Get some nice timing moving through the middle of the map. So Replays not out of this yet. Needs the 1 versus 2 to keep FaZe Clan in the series. That bomb is down. Facento and Saints gonna try and break this one down. Replays has to play this one smart, and Facento and Saints doing it right. They're sticking together so they can just try and trade this kill if it does come down to that. Facento looks to challenge. You is typically where an AR will post himself up. Facento goes past. He needs to get this first kill into Saints to stay alive. Facento knows exactly where he is, and he gets the kill. And the round for Echo Fox will go to them, and they will take the series 3-2, and will go top of their group.
And you have to feel confident too. Echo Fox in prime position to finish at #1. Their next matchup is going to be against Tainted Minds. So they were able to take out the Juggernauts and Rise. They now take out your stage 1 player.